Hello, hello, and welcome to Dungeons and Banano. I am your host and your dungeon master, Zanefold, and we are presented today during our practice session with a new player who will be joining us. I want to give a warm welcome to Sass, and in a moment we'll have her introduce her character, but I figure let's go over the previous original cast that we have. Jimothy, tell us a little bit about your character.
Oh, hey guys. I'm Mycelium, a half-elf bard, and I kind of like being out in the forest more than in the city, and I'm more trying to just find somewhere to relax and get through adventuring so I can get some peace, and it's a balance I'm trying to find.
Nice. And I feel like based on what you said, everything I do to you is the opposite. So sorry.
It's a balance. I mean, adventuring is, it's just
chaos.
The way it is. I know what I'm getting myself into.
That's fair.
I'm good at it.
That's fair. Blush, how about you?
So my character is Rila Shile, and she's a wood elf, a druid, and has somehow a very cursed aura around her. She used to be a menace to the group. With a new player, we'll see how that turns out. But so far, Rila is a very unlucky character. She lost teeth, she lost hair, she got punched, she almost died. So we'll see how that goes with the new player now.
Sass is like, what the fuck did I get myself into?
Is it too late?
It is.
It's too late, sorry. You signed the contract in blood. It's too late.
Right. Okay.
So now, just so again, everybody, if depending on whether or not this goes live or not, just a reminder, Sass is new, so I am going to let her know. At this point, you would normally go say, my name is Sass, and this is what my character's name is, and just a small little tidbit about your character. The fact that it's a wizard, and maybe a little fun fact about that character. Normally what we'll also do going forward is we'll let you talk about your project a little bit, just as, the least I could do since I'm, torturing you with your D&D game and like literally may or may not be torturing your character. So first talk about your character, and then we'll give you like a minute or so to kind of briefly discuss your project a bit. So in this case, pretend like we're going forward. Sass, tell us about your character.
Okay, well, I haven't thought much about my character, like, specifically.
Because I didn't ask you to, so that's my fault. So no worries.
Yeah. So my character's name is Amryn. She's a high elf wizard. All I know right now is that she has bright pink, long hair. If that's allowed.
I might tease her in the game. No, I'm just kidding.
And she loves to conjure up cat familiars. We'll see how that.
And yes, and I also want to point out we did something fun with her because she can, as a wizard, she can cast a familiar. But because I like to add chaos to our sessions, I'm gonna make her roll, or I'm gonna roll a dice to determine the personality of the cat that comes up. So it could be a helpful cat, or it could just be a total jerk. We don't know. It'll be interesting, and it'll have its own unique personality every time it's summoned. So at this point, I'm going to say, for those of you that are not familiar with what this project is, Dungeons and Banano is essentially Dungeons and Dragons. And for those of you that don't know what Dungeons and Dragons is, it's essentially a tabletop role-playing game where you use dice and character sheets to determine the outcome of situations that, good or bad, depending on what the players get themselves into. And me as the dungeon master, I am the referee that determines how screwed everybody is because they thought I would cast fireball on an audience because I thought they were all cultists, but really they were religious people. Let's try not to do that. That'd be great. And at this point, I'd be like, okay, Sass has an interesting project that I think it'd be great if she would share. Go ahead, Sass, tell us about that.
All right. My project on wax is called Cat Stickers, and basically it's just a collection of cute, very chubby cat sticker drawings that I make, and I release new ones every Saturday. And yeah, that's essentially it. We get up to a lot of trouble and have a good time with cats.
Very cool. And you can find, if you have a website.
Yes, I do have a website.
And at this point, we might have the moderator, if they allow it, which they normally would. They would go ahead and pop that in the chat so people could take a peek at it. Um,
Awesome.
but yes, what's the name of the website in case we do go with this recording and put it up? You can just say what it is.
It's just catstickersnft.com.
Very cool. And on there you can find things like the Discord page as well as any other NFT related information. What's cool is that we did a collab together, so you'll actually, if you're lucky, if you're really lucky, you might be able to get your hands on a Dungeons Banano NFT collaboration NFT. Super cool stuff. So, with that being said, are we all ready and to see what's going to happen?
Let's go.
All right.
Wait, where's my notebook? Sass, do you have a notebook?
Yes, it's important
No.
to take notes. Get your notes out.
Okay.
I yelled at Blush.
Get
It's only
my
fair I yell at you. Get your notes out.
That's fair. we gotta keep the same rules for everyone.
Exactly. I can't just I can't jokingly yell at Blush and not jokingly yell at you. Get
I'm
your
just
shit
saying,
together. No, I'm just
I'm
kidding.
just saying it's important to take notes because I lost some teeth because I did not
It's
remember
true.
a name.
It's true.
That's the
And-
backstory here.
I got some teeth because I took notes.
Oh, that's right. He took
My
her teeth. And
Yeah.
on top of that, he actually lost one of his, but thought it was a good idea to take one of hers and put it in, too. And actually
no, I didn't-
rolled to see if it would stick. And he rolled a nat 20, so now that tooth is officially his.
Yeah,
I
was
that's true.
accepted.
But I didn't want one of Blush's teeth. You just tricked me. That's all it was.
Oh, yeah, you didn't know that you had to see if it'd get infected or not, because, it wasn't your fucking tooth.
I was gonna put my own teeth in.
No, it was
I was gonna put
hers.
my own teeth.
No, don't
Well,
try
I
that.
Had my own. I had.
You
all
had your
my
own teeth, but
6
you
teeth
didn't
in my
check.
pocket,
But
and
you
you
also
said you don't know which one it is.
Okay, we call Jimothy the
Yes,
tooth
I
fairy
do.
at this point because he literally has a bag full of random teeth. So don't ask.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
If you're lucky, maybe you'll be at part of the collection. Who knows?
It's likely. It's
It's
pretty
likely. He's
I'm
like,
making
just
a
go
note
with
to
it.
Not interact with my serum.
That's
Don't
fair.
worry. I've only
I'm worried.
I think it's fair to say she's worried.
I've only used these teeth in situations to help us as a group. So
So,
Hey,
are we ready? Are we
Yes.
ready? Are you afraid? Because you should be. No.
I'm very afraid.
The players find themselves traveling back from completing a bounty assignment, which entailed them to collect a unknown special artifact that the owner asked them not to open for any reason. As the party is heading back, they come across someone at a nice home that appears to be having a hard time lifting a heavy metal box off the ground. It appears as though the person is trying to bring the box into his home. You guys probably see this, and you're probably about, if I'm using freedom units, aka feet, I'd say it's about maybe, I don't know, 20 feet away. I mean, it's not so far away you can't accidentally not see him, because he's clearly struggling. You look at the house, it is a really nice house. Like, very fancy looking plantation home. And almost like in the middle of the nowhere.
Similar to the mushroom farm.
It's not the mushroom farm.
I said similar to the mushroom
Oh,
farm.
yes, sorry. See, I'm jumping. Like, no! So what do you guys do?
Turn around and go the other way.
You don't want to help him?
This is the bounty, or like is there?
You're
something
finished a
else?
bounty. You're just passing by, and you see this individual like actively struggling, and like looks like he might hurt himself in the process.
Okay, well, we have to.
And you notice that the house is very, very like well put together. It's a very nice
Get
house.
something out of this. Like,
I'm a bard. I don't have that much strength. I only have so much. I mean, I
Oh.
guess I can see if I can help, but
She's just like,
I
meh.
have a rope.
A rope? What?
I had to pull him out.
I almost Sass is the only one that's like, I guess I'll help. We could help.
I thought I had a spell to like raise things, but I don't think I have that actually.
You know, that's one thing I forget is that the wizard's always going to be the one that like is a lot more likely to break all my plans because all their like utility based spells are just that persuasion. Well, actually, yeah, technically speaking, all of you can perfectly break my game because Rila can transform into like the smallest creature and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna like leave this prison cell, and I'm gonna be like, all right, well, great. She just leaves.
Right.
Like that's it. She just turns into a mouse. Anyways, so what do we do? Do you decide to go in and lend them a hand?
If we have to.
If you have to.
I mean, I feel like for the sake of getting the story across, yes, we can help.
Yeah, I think we need to go help. I don't know how we're gonna help, but we can at least show sympathy.
Okay.
I mean, in the end, we can just
Right. We can
give him
help
some
this
mercy.
guy. We can help this guy and see what his house is all about. Maybe he's got something good in there.
All right. So
Looting?
Hey, wait. Are we also are we also carrying a box?
Yes,
now?
you are. You're carrying a large box. You were specifically told not to open it by
Right.
any means.
Thank you. That's
You
impressive. You
put
actually
that there
repeated
because
that.
You knew Rena's gonna try and open it.
So my question is, we already got something we're carrying, a large box, and we're like
Yeah, but we can
protecting
put
it.
it
Is this the bounty, or is this just
You
our
could,
artifact?
technically speaking, you as far as the bounty, you're completed the bounty. So you were heading back in the town, which in
What do
game
we do with the box?
you're
So
carrying
what's
it.
the artifact?
You don't know
Oh, duh.
Why do we
Why?
have it?
because
Why
that
are
was
we
your
carrying
assignment
it?
is to carry it.
But we
Where?
completed it.
Right. This is where the story picks up.
So we can open it.
You guys are fucking with
Right.
me, aren't you?
No, I'm trying to understand.
Don't open the goddamn box, it says.
We haven't completed it.
Open the
yet.
box.
We still need to deliver it yet, right? Do we
We
still
open
need
the
to
box.
deliver the thing? No,
But-
no, we're not
but
opening the
Mila-
box.
We open the box.
We just started, god damn it.
We can cover it in some illusion so that it's hidden, and then we can go help the other guy with his box.
Oh my god.
It's actually a good solution. But wait,
We're not
What?
opening
I just want to understand why we have it.
Well, we still carry it if the assignment is
If
We've
over.
got
we
to deliver it, right?
The assignment was
Why
to
do we
collect.
have-
Okay, technically speaking, the assignment's not over yet. You have to bring it to the
We have to-
person.
Right.
My
That's what I've
God.
been saying.
All right.
That's like
I'm so
saying
sorry,
your
sir.
job is to help move somebody into their new house and you just like did all the hard work. Technically speaking, it's done, but like they may not fully be finished moving into the house. I was just, oh my god. Yes, you're right. Technically speaking, the assignment's not over yet. You're mid bounty. How about that? Is that better? Mid bounty.
Here we go.
All right, that makes more sense. Sorry, I wasn't trying to be pedantic.
I can't tell if you were messing with me or not.
Wow, that was very confusing.
Oh my god.
It just didn't make sense. So now it does.
Now we open the box.
No,
we're
okay, you
not
know what?
opening
Do you
the
want
box.
to open the box?
We're not gonna get the reward. What if this like crap?
We never get the
Six
reward.
weeks
That's the
crap.
thing.
No, you always
never
no.
usually
That's
do get
not
the
true.
reward.
We
You
never
do.
get a reward.
That is true. You just can't remember what the reward
Friendship.
was. Well, that was
That's
your
true.
fault.
or like something really bad, or like something that's not valuable at all, and now we've opened it and we're not gonna get our reward.
It's probably like somebody's like personal like belongings that are not valuable at all.
I vote
Yeah.
for hiding the box or somebody guarding the box, and one of us going to help the other.
I got the box.
No,
Wait.
after the box.
I got the box.
You take the box. Okay. Rila,
Doesn't take the box.
okay, well then you want to take it from her? You could try to take it from her.
We can all do
What would
this.
that require?
What's that?
What would that require?
Roll. Okay, you would want to roll an athletics check, and if she wants to contest it, she'd have to roll it too. Whoever gets the highest value,
All right.
she gets the box.
Okay.
Athletic.
Athletics. So we'll go ahead and roll. Let me know what you guys get. And you
How
guys,
do I roll? I just
Four.
roll.
you got a 4.
4.
Okay.
So you do
I guess
the.
I'm going now. Yeah, I got a 9, and it's -1, I think.
So you.
Yeah, one,
So
minus-
you. Mycelium
both
sees
very
the
bad.
weakest display of contesting strength as the two of them like, no, I'm gonna do it.
Just like pulling like that.
Yeah, and just out of sheer luck, Emran gets it. And am I saying that correctly?
Yeah.
All right, so now that you have the box, what do you guys do?
What do we guys do? What does Sass do? Sass is guarding the box with her life.
Okay, I persuade Sass to open the box.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wait. I can. Don't I have something to stop that?
You could stop him from talking, maybe. I don't know if you
No,
have...
I have something that can like stop. Do I not? Hold on. I'm so sorry.
All right, I won't do that. I won't.
So at this point, you
I
just see this. I'm gonna see if this guy even sees you at this point. I watch. My luck is he still won't
Can I
see you.
use shield? I don't have it.
No,
I
shield
don't
doesn't
have it,
work
like-
in that regard. It doesn't work like that.
Okay. Do I
It-
not have anything to stop people putting magic on me?
It's not magic.
look
He's
at
just he's literally talking. So like it would be
Yeah.
he's literally just
is
it's
very
not
good.
magic.
he's
Oh,
he's
okay.
very manipulative. Let's put it that way. His
Yeah.
stat is
Yeah.
very
Toxic.
he's got a +10 to manipulate
He's very
people.
11.
Very
11.
toxic.
So he can even roll poorly and still almost convince somebody. So yes, so at this point, you see somebody looking at you, goes, "Hey, can somebody help me, please?
No.
Please, I need help."
Guys,
We're busy.
Okay.
We're
Sir,
busy.
I'm gonna go help them. You guys
well,
can
I'm
do.
gonna go help. I'm leaving you guys with the box because I'm done with the drama, and I'm gonna go help the guy over there.
After
I
all
already
this
left.
fighting, she just gives up the box.
I'm so done. I'm done. Like,
So she
if
just-
it pulls, like,
What do you do?
Bad
Like, do you
stuff out of
drop
it,
it?
really
Do you
can
just
do it.
drop it on the ground? Like, I'm done with the box.
I drop it and storm off because I'm pissed.
Wow. Okay. Okay. And just to be clear, the way we're doing this, in case we do make this go public, is that this is the first time Amarin is actually working with this group of people. So, like, this is their first assignment together. And
Yeah, this is a good. This makes sense. A good introduction here.
so at this point, Amarin, you go up to the gentleman. He goes, "Please, can you just help me lift this?" You see this individual who's not very well dressed. Maybe he could be a helping, like a helping hand for like whoever the owner is of the house. You're not entirely sure, but he's just like, it looks like he's trying to pull a metal box out of a wagon, and he's begins to look at you and goes, "I'm trying to get into the house. Can you lend me a hand, please? It's just really, I hurt my back earlier, and nobody else is around right now. I need some help."
Yeah. All right. I mean,
Wait, you're still with the? She left you guys. She stormed off.
No, we both left.
No,
He left and then I
yeah.
left.
So where's Rila?
She's with the
With the
box.
box.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't want to know what's going on. I don't want to know.
Okay. So he looks at Amarin. He goes, "Ma'am, can you help me? I'm really sorry."
Yes. Yep. Yep. I can help. I don't know how I'm gonna help you, but I'm gonna help.
So roll an athletics check.
Okay, so I have to like pick up the box.
You're gonna help lift the box, yes.
Okay,
And
okay,
based on what you're hearing, you're expecting it to be heavy. So roll an athletics check.
this is not gonna go well. Okay. That's that. Whoa! Why did it roll twice?
No, it's
That's
once.
weird. Okay, so I got 17 minus 1.
16. So as you go to pick up the box and help him, first thing you notice is that you feel a little zap into your finger, like on your right hand. Is your character right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay, so you notice that your finger, like your middle finger or index finger, whatever part of it can touch the box first, you have a really sharp electrical zap. And you notice, like, you know how if somebody burns themselves, like electricity, there's a little like singe mark, you know? Like a little, even I've been electrocuted before, so I know that. Most normal people don't know what that's like, but you do get a
I'm
burn mark on your hand. I mean, it has to be a really bad zap, but it's possible. But in this case, you look at your hands, it's got a little black mark on it where it got zapped. But as you go to lift the box after that, you lift the box up, it's really light.
Okay.
And
I
he
guess
looks over to you, and the two of you are like as if, and the box is not that big. It's maybe a foot in diameter each, so which is like a third of a meter.
I don't know how many. Okay.
A third of a meter. You're welcome. And you guys are together. He's acting like the two of you are struggling to lift the box together, but it's clearly not that heavy for you. And you guys get it.
It's heavy for him.
Yes.
Okay.
And as he sits there, and you guys get, we'll walk just in the entryway of the home, and he has you drop it right in the middle of the floor, and he goes, "Oh, thank you." He goes, "That's fine. I'll figure it out from here. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm all set."
Hey, you're welcome, man. Are you new in town, or are you moving in here?
He goes, "Oh no, I work here.
Oh, you work here? That's
I hurt my back,
awesome.
and I'm just it's not doing great."
Oh, I'm sorry about your back. What happened?
He goes, he looks at you funny. He goes, "I just hurt my back. It doesn't feel right."
Man, I wish there was something I could do to help.
And he kind of looks at you. He goes, "I got more stuff I need to get done, and I know the owners, if they saw you guys, they wouldn't be happy with me. I can't lose my job, so I need to get back to work." And he tries to.
Who are the owners?
And he quickly, as he looks at you, he's trying to move you guys out the door.
I quickly step in front of him and very politely ask him if he knows anything about the box.
He looks, he goes, "No, it's a family heirloom. That's all I know."
Okay. I thank him and move out the way.
Okay. As you guys make your.
Open the box.
Wait, you open the box when you're by yourself?
No. They should open the box.
Oh.
So, all right.
At this point, he ushers you out and he closes the door, and that's it. At this point,
right.
the current objective essentially is to still return the main box that you guys picked up. And you're technically speaking three full days of walking away to get to your objective, which is to drop that box off unopened.
Is the door unlocked?
You go to check it; it is locked.
But the guy.
Can I bash it in or unlock it?
No, but
Like,
the guy's still
with, like,
inside.
I mean, you could if you want to. What do you want to do?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
So the area that it was in, was it like a storage area, or was
No, it was
like
a hallway.
An area somebody works.
It's
just
a
a hallway.
fancy home, right?
So
I didn't say it was
like
empty.
The entrance.
I said it was just in the entranceway.
That's fine.
And he said it was a really
Alright,
nice
never mind.
house
We can go.
in the middle of nowhere.
Well, this home is
just
in the middle of
wanted to-
nowhere.
I just wanted to break in, go invisible, and then open the box.
So you guys are heading out, is what I'm hearing. Okay.
Yeah. All right, we're leaving.
Okay. So you guys head
yeah,
out. You go back by
sounds
Blush or Rila, and you see that she, again, and what I will also do is remind you how much time we have left, because we normally try to keep it within 2 hours. So as of this moment, we are, technically speaking, 25 minutes in of the recording, because we started a little bit late. And so at this point, you guys pass Rila. She's still holding the box unopened.
You sure about that?
I don't know. Am I? Am I?
No, it's unopened.
Okay. I'm like, uh-oh. Okay. All right. So then I take it that, again, just to kind of help move the story along, do you guys continue heading in the direction you need to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valid question for our
That
group. Yeah.
house situation is really creepy.
What's that?
That whole house situation is really creepy.
We can just burn it down.
Mm.
Simple
We
solution.
Fireball. I do have a fireball.
So we have so many great spells to burn stuff.
I
that
feel
guy's
like that
still in there.
there's two witches in this group. One a
Hey,
nature
Alex,
witch and one a nature witch and like a arcane witch. Just like
You guys do it. and I
maniacally
can
laughing
put
in the
a-
distance. What?
I can put a stinking cloud around the house, so if anybody does try to
Oh my
leave,
God.
they'll be stuck in noxious gas.
So you want them to die? Is that what you're saying? You want them to burn alive?
You don't know if there's even children in there.
Does that matter?
Oh my
You guys
God.
wanted to light the house on fire. I mean, isn't that
Sass is like,
kind
I
of
don't want to be
risking
associated
their
with this
lives already?
project anymore.
I mean, we could. I have that locate object. I don't think that's gonna help though at the moment, because we know the box is inside the house. We could also. I could also disguise myself, but I don't know what I disguise myself into.
You
Why are
could
you guys
disguise
so
yourself.
obsessed with the other unrunrelated box?
And she's like, I'm more
It
focused
was-
about the box that we have.
We have one. Why do you want
Yeah, but
another
you
one?
Open it.
So you
Because we'll
want
get in trouble if we open that one, and then we learned of a second box, and it's completely thrown us for a loop. We don't know what to do.
Two boxes.
it zapped you. You remember that?
It did zap me, so it could be dangerous. Maybe we should just keep going.
Oh, I also
We have
want
a
to.
safe
This is
box.
also important to note that in game, if your character does die, you have to make a new character.
It's over.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
there is a if you're not careful, aka if you do get yourself killed, that your character is dead. Just so that you know.
So you're telling me that this box could kill me.
I'm saying that if you think that you can cast fireball on yourself and get away with it, you're gonna implode and explode. That's totally your call. For future
Okay.
reference, in case. So,
Okay, so the other two came back to me. I'm still holding the box. I'm very peaceful at this point. I'm just
Okay.
asking the other two if they had fun, if anything suspicious going on
yes.
again.
Do you let her know what happened? Because you wouldn't normally want to let her know, because otherwise she has no idea what happened.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah, I
happened,
tell her
Rita.
about. I.
What did you say, Timothy?
I said nothing happened, Rita.
Oh, I tell Rila everything that happens because I'm
Wow.
new here and I don't know the dynamics.
And instantly realizes that Mycelium lied to her face.
I don't
Am
care.
I the drama?
I mean, was it really interesting though? Like,
So you got zapped. You touched a
Yeah.
zappy box.
And then it
You
got
okay?
light. Well, it got like really light. I'm fine, thank you for asking.
Okay.
Mycelium didn't care. He just let me get burnt.
I'm just trying to be the nice healer, druid,
Oh,
whatever
yeah,
I am.
we went off to a rocky start, but I would like to.
Aw.
Oh,
you
okay.
guys,
Okay.
the nice healer druid fought over a box. First thing.
I know.
I still want to open it though. I
So
will not.
Stop you.
I will, for the sake of
Again,
peace, I will not
you-
open the box.
I'm not saying you can't open it. I'm just saying your instructions were not to open it.
Stop. Stop trying to get me to open the box.
She knows me too well.
We start walking now before this DM
Yes.
tells us anything else about the
Grab-
box.
He grabbed
So
the
you
box
guys
and we
head
start
out.
walking.
You guys head out, and let's say again for the sake of the session, you guys continue making your way, and you continue walking. Nothing happens out of the ordinary. Sass, you have what is your passive perception skill? Can you guys let me know what that is or what her perception is?
Mm.
I think it's 5. Oh, passive perception is 15.
15.
right?
Okay. You feel like there is something following you and watching you.
Okay.
Wait, where do we find passive perception?
It's just
It's under
perception plus 5
senses.
wisdom.
What?
It's a base of 10 plus your wisdom or your perception modifier.
Oh, I learned something new today.
Well, it's because to be fair, I never normally use it. That's my fault.
It's 17 for me.
Yeah, you have a very high perception. So let me put it to you this way:
Yeah.
Amarin feels like there's something following her and watching her. You have a higher passive perception than she does. You do not feel that way.
Okay.
And okay, so at this point,
You gaslighting me?
no, I'm not. I'm not gaslighting you. I am making you think outside the box. So at this point, nightfall comes, and you guys are setting up camp for the night. Let's see. So let's, again, for the sake of speeding things up a little bit, let's say you guys already find food, and you guys are sitting by the fire. Now, what is it that you guys, let's say you're getting ready for bed. What?
Mm-hmm.
After you wake up, you'll be about 2 days away, full day, full days to get to where you need to go. There's like nothing going to be between you and there, that end destination. What is the sleep cycle or schedule? Does anybody want to stay awake? Do you guys want to rotate?
Yeah,
so that you guys still get.
I probably tell the group that I feel like something's wrong. I want to go investigate, but I also don't want to die.
Would you like to be invisible?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. I cast invisible on Amryn.
Okay. And you doing so, she becomes invisible.
Okay, then can I go investigate, like, the surroundings?
Sure.
Very quietly.
Just be careful with your actions with invisible. There are certain things that will turn you
will break invisibility
again.
Yeah.
And invisible.
Okay.
In other words, if you try to attack somebody, I think anything that would like seen as like an attack, hurt yourself, whatever, like if you fall, trip, whatever, that'll kind of like wake it up.
Okay.
All right, so you go ahead. So you roll investigation. Go ahead and make a investigation check, and then I'll have you describe to me what it is that you try to do to find what you're looking for.
Okay. I got 16, and my investigation is +7.
Oh my god, I forgot she's got such a high investigation. So you feel
our group's gonna be really good.
Because you have a balanced setup now.
Well, we don't have anybody
who's strong.
Well, you got combat. Somebody who can do combat, though. Theoretically speaking, you all can. So.
I can hurl a ball of fire at.
So at this point, yes. So at this point, what is your total investigation roll that you just made, plus modifiers and everything?
16 + 7.
I'm gonna have the reason why I'm having so say the total like equal, because when we do the stream.
I can't do math.
Oh, you're rolling math rocks. It's Blush hates doing this too.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Is it 23?
Yes.
Yes.
So we have somebody else who doesn't like math. Okay.
We don't like the bad word math. We use the word puzzle. It's much safer.
It is. It's a safe word. Puzzles.
I need to do some more of those online maths things, right?
So make sure you get your calculator out. We're gonna make you do math.
Right.
Puzzles.
Puzzles.
Stop triggering me.
Trigger word. So your puzzle result is
23.
Okay. So you are successfully walking around. You feel very confident that you're doing a good job. Nobody can see you. You can't find anything. There's no footprint. You're looking for footprints. You're looking for anything, and nothing is out there. But you still feel like there's something watching you.
I feel like maybe so I go back to the group, and I'm like really nervous now, and
as you get back to the group with that check, I will say this: you do look at the finger that got zapped, and it is now covered your entire finger.
Oh, great. Okay, so I've been possessed. I can tell the group that I think something happened with that box, and I'm being watched. But yeah, possession, maybe. Who knows?
Roll an arcane check, because you're a wizard.
What does arcane do?
So it's basically magic related checks.
Is that the Arcana one?
Yeah, Arcana. Yeah, arcane Arcana.
Okay,
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so it's +7. So we're gonna do more maths. Great. Why did it do 2?
Is it doing
It's
2?
Just one. No, it's one.
the bot-
You rolled a 3.
Okay, that's great. So 3 plus 7 is not looking good.
So this, let's just say your character doesn't think this doesn't make sense to you, but you can't figure out what's going on.
Can I take a look at it?
Sure, you could do.
Because I'm proficient in medicine.
Okay, you can look at it as a medicine check. Sure.
Yeah, nice. So that's also where's medicine?
She's still invisible.
Well, it's a 9.
Well, she's at this point. If she's looking at it, I consider it uninvisible.
I'm
It's
talking
a-
to you guys, and yeah, you know.
You look at it and you're not sure it's medical related, but
It
you
looks
can't.
nasty.
It doesn't look great.
Thanks for instilling.
You might have to
confidence in me.
amputate.
It's an option.
Use a finger today.
A finger.
He's
How
like,
far is it spread?
it seems to be a.
It's like up
It was
my finger.
initially just a tip of her finger. Now it's the entire finger.
We should cut it off before the whole
I'm
hand.
not cutting it off.
Then you lose your whole hand, I guess. Okay.
This could get bad. This could get bad.
Go back.
Look at they want to collect. They want to collect the piece of you so they can remember you. It's only mycelium. It's okay.
It's just me. You have nothing to worry about.
He's like, I can just turn
Okay.
people invisible. I could just keep your finger for later, for a trinket. Okay, so what do you guys do at this point? If you don't know, I'll have you say
Can
we'll
we
go.
go back? Can we go back to talk to the guy?
Oh, it's sleepy.
I'm panicking and you're wanting to
Okay.
sleep.
Okay, we go back.
It is
Alright.
late in the middle of the
I
night, so
agree.
if you do, you'd be traveling late at night in the middle of the night. And there is
Can
that
I-
chance to risk getting a condition of exhausted if you don't
No.
get sleep, which is really bad.
No, not for me. And I think wait, let me check for Amryn too, because she is an elf too.
She gets the same bonus to sleep, yeah.
Yeah, she does not need to sleep. So
No, she does. She just doesn't sleep as long, which is a
we
bonus.
just need to meditate for 4 hours.
But you don't walk and meditate at the same time.
I can turn into a freaking horse.
Yeah, but you're not meditating
her
in
back.
a form of a horse. So that means you're gonna
So?
get exhausted. And you know what? I'm gonna be that guy. You're gonna be more tired as you're carrying somebody on your back.
I'm a fucking war horse. Of
So
course
what
I
you're
carry
saying
someone.
is we just have
So-
to sleep and hope the best.
Okay,
I mean,
how
again,
about
you
that?
do what you want. I'm letting you know.
Sleepy.
Listen. The two of us, we just meditate for 4 hours and we're good.
Yeah.
So that's just 4 hours that your hand is just rotting off, and then we head back to the farm.
Wait, is it rotting or is it just covered?
She's
in
telling
rot?
you it's rotting, but she doesn't really know, and you don't know if she's
I
telling
don't
you the
know.
truth. She doesn't know. You don't know if she's telling the truth. She just told you it's rotting off.
That's the best thing we can do.
Yeah.
Do you want me-
Meditate for 4 instead of sleep for 8.
Mycelium, what can you do in this situation?
I can take
Watch.
Watch.
I can take our box that we're supposed to, deliver, and you guys go back and split up.
Then we have
can
to split up. I guess we could do that.
You want to split up?
Have you ever
I
watched
feel like
any...
Zane is just like
scary
giggling and
movies?
ready for us to split up.
Let's open the
what do you
box.
Oh my
No!
What do you guys
Why?
think? Should I go finish
We
this
do
bounty
need
and you guys finish
yeah.
work on the hand? What do you
I mean,
think?
if you're okay with
Wow.
that.
You want him to just leave you and officially be that's what he's
true, because We
suggesting.
need your help. Like, if we need your help at the house.
Oh, well, all right.
I like how Mycelium's
like-
testing you. He's testing you, see what your response is. Well done.
Okay, so let's just meditate, and Mycelium can sleep for like a little bit, and then we'll go back to the house.
What's the order in which everyone is keeping watch?
I'll stay away
For 4 hours?
Well, you're gonna take turns, right? Who do you want, or is everybody gonna go to sleep at once?
Why should we waste more time?
All right, you can all go to sleep at the same time. That's fine. I'm just normally when you
Bad-
guys do
bad
this.
people.
The whole plan was to meditate for 4 hours and leave so we have a head start instead of sleeping
Yeah,
for 8
but
hours.
Mycelium might want to get some rest. He can't get that bonus. He's only a half elf.
Wait, is that true? You don't have that bonus?
I don't have that bonus.
So you're
You
basically
must- you
telling
must
him,
suck.
no, poor Mycelium.
Can we just let him
That-
sleep for 4 hours and then get
that's-
on with it?
8 hours. He had to be sleeping for 8 hours or 6 hours, something like that.
Can I kick him awake at 4?
Yeah, you wake him up. I mean, he won't get a full rest.
Oh.
So there's things. So what they're worried about is something called exhaustion. What that does is it negatively affects your ability to do things, and there's like different tiers of it. So he starts off with like you not being able to roll well for checks, and then eventually it makes so that you have like less likely to hit people, and then eventually you literally can't move. You're so exhausted you physically can't move, and then you die.
We should probably just. You guys do the 4 hours. Oh, we should just take turns. You can wake me up, or I can catch up. I don't know.
Okay.
Like,
No. You need your full 8 hours. We have Amron with 4 hours, we have me with 4 hours, and you sleep your 8, okay?
and you guys are gonna take turns watching.
Can
Yes.
I'll sleep first and then wake up and see like what's going on with my hand.
So you want to go to
Sounds
sleep
good.
first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I keep watch first.
Okay.
So
Plan.
first. So wait. Amron rests first, or meditates. Rila, you're gonna. I see what you're gonna do. You're gonna.
What?
Oh, I thought you were okay. Never mind. So Amron rests first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That means Rila, you're gonna keep watch first.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me a second. And Mycelium, theoretically speaking, you don't watch at all because you're only a half elf. So
You guys are just that bad.
okay.
I can't help who I am.
Wait,
I'm going to bed now.
All right, he goes to bed.
I-
All
Good
right,
night.
go night night. Again, we do try to speed this up a little bit because we are limited on time. So, again, this is just practice. We're just having fun.
Okay.
But if you do die in this game, you do have to make a new character. You're not
Thanks.
immune to that.
Okay.
So, okay,
Right.
And
Okay.
you also could lose a hand.
you actually can.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I
So-
have a spell that lets me dispel magic and detect magic. Would any of that be helpful in this situation?
Roll an arcane check to find out. Again, I'm never gonna tell you no, but I'll let you see if you can figure it out.
Oh, okay. 5 plus 7. That's not
No,
great.
you can't figure it out. You can waste a spell to find out.
No, okay. No, it's fine.
But just so you, okay. So again, to speed things up, you all go in this sleep pattern. So Rila, you keep watch first. Amron goes and snoozes or meditates, we'll say snooze/meditate. And Mycelium, you're lucky. You're a lucky guy. You just get to sleep. You don't have to worry about keep a watch. Very nice. Very nice. All right. So this is what happens. If anything happens, let me roll to find out. Okay. Okay. So, Amron, you are resting, and you suddenly find yourself opening your eyes,
Okay.
and you notice that there's something in the darkness. Eyes start opening up, and it's staring at you.
Okay.
And it appears to be at the level of like an animal. It's like maybe a meter off the ground, which is like 3 feet.
Okay.
Everyone else appears to be asleep.
And have I done my 4 hours?
You don't know. You're just opened your eyes. This is what you see. And as this thing's eyes, they appear to
You're
look like,
watching.
as you're watching, it watches you. As it gets higher and higher off the ground, it goes from 3 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, which is 2 meters tall. Gets closer to 2.5 meters tall. It just stares at you. Eyes bright white and black. What do you do?
Okay. I don't even know what I could do.
What do you do?
What could I do? I don't know. Is there any way I can like?
All right. At this point, it gets a little closer to you, and as it steps into the light, you notice its form is made of shadows.
Oh, great. What can help me in this situation? I don't know what I can do.
You tell me, what would you do if you were this character?
Panic.
All right. As you panic, you go for your help, your companions for help, and you notice that they're not there.
What? Okay, so everyone's just not there.
They're just not there. It's just you alone. And it gets closer and closer to you, and it towers over you, and you seem to be in a panic, and so therefore I'm guessing you...
Can I like call out to it and be like, what do you want?
Sure. As you do that, it looks at you and it mutters something. You can't really understand what it's saying, and then it reaches out to your throat, picks you up by your throat, and you get lifted up to the ground off maybe a couple meters, and it pins you against a tree until it's staring you eye to eye. And you notice you're choking at this point, and it starts screaming at you. At this point, Rila, you notice that your companion is choking. Her eyes are closed.
Oh, great.
Oh, damn. I rush over to her. I prop her up. I try to sit her up and just smack her back and see if that helps.
Okay.
Thinking she might be like drool or something in the wrong
As you
place.
do that, you suddenly, Amarin wakes up and you gasping for air, and you notice that your neck hurts. And as you look at, as Rila looks at her neck, it has got like as if somebody was strangling her.
It wasn't me.
I love how she's excited about it. She's like, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. I didn't do that.
God damn it. Are you saying this with pride or with worry? It wasn't me.
This fear saved me, so I have no bad thoughts about it.
Well, I'm asking her what happened.
As you look at your hand, the black mark has now covered your entire hand.
I told you we should have cut off the finger. Can I do another medicine check?
Sure.
Okay, good.
By the way, my Celium's still sleeping.
It's better that way.
It's better that way.
Is the butt broken?
What's that?
If the butt is broken. No. Okay. It's another 9. I'm still not smarter.
No, you know what? You can figure out it's getting worse.
Really?
You don't say.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
think any
worse.
of us need to be proficient in medicine to see that it's getting worse.
Clearly you do.
A dwarf would have seen that.
Whoa! You take that shit back right now.
No.
Can I use my detect magic spell?
Sure.
Like, will that help?
You could try it.
By the way,
Okay.
I always offer my guidance. That makes your skill checks better.
This is not a skill check. This is a magic check. So like wouldn't work in this case.
I'm just saying.
I know. Nobody ever the joke is that nobody ever wants her guidance, even though it actually could really help. So like
You get
everybody
another
always
94.
Right now,
Yeah, you get to
Very
roll a
hard.
1d4 to add to whatever your like skill check is, but nobody ever wants it for some reason.
No.
Well, because normally
Right?
Rila is kind of mean to them, so like they're like, I don't want your check.
Well,
For good reasons.
That's that's debatable, but I love you
okay,
guys. You're
how
great.
How does the spell work?
So you guys all take a look at the spell just to go over together. Again, this is part of training. What does the spell say?
It says, for the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object that bears the magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any.
Okay. You do this. You have to pass the check, right? It's just it works, correct?
I have no idea. How do I know that?
It'll say you need to pass this XYZ. They're looking at it. It doesn't say that, does it?
No, it just goes.
It's a good spell to have. So you just put it this way. You do this, and you notice that there's a black aura around your hand, and the rest of your aura is magical. There is something magically not right with what's going on with your hand.
Can I just...
And when you do
Can I
this,
use another spell and
and when you do this, you notice you hear some whispers coming from your hand.
Great.
Huh.
Can we kick my city awake and leg it to the building we just came from?
Yeah, the quickest way would be to have Rila turn into some creature that can get us there. Right? But
Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm awake, so
Oh yeah, we kicked you
I've been
away.
kicked.
You've been kicked.
So at this point, we'll say only like 2 hours have gone by.
great.
If you want to do this, I'm gonna have Rila roll athletics check in horse form, and if she rolls high enough, I'll say you guys get there really quick and there's no risk of exhaustion.
I mean, the horse is very fast. I think it has a walking speed of 60 or 65.
Oh,
Oh.
all right,
That's what
that makes sense. I
okay.
like that. All right, you don't have to roll. I think that's good. I didn't realize I had that stat right there. Perfect.
Wait, let me look it up real quick
Because
because
that's just walking speed. Dashing is double that, so that's really good
yeah, speed is 60.
of walking. So then you double that. That's like if you're sprinting or dashing,
I don't
and
know if
that's
I can do that.
that's good. I'll allow it. Again, we got to progress the story, so I'll say I'll allow it. And
yeah, let me.
as you're looking that up, I'll say that you guys get up again to progress the story, and you get into on top of the horse that she is transformed into, and you guys continue to head back to the manor plantation home. It's still dark when you arrive, and when you arrive, the moon is out, and I say this because you still can see the building, you can still see, but it's just dark.
Dark vision.
Yes,
I think we all have it.
You do. So I'll say this: the manor or the plantation home looks nothing the way you originally saw it as. The place looks like it's falling apart. It's run down. It is not in any good condition. At this point, you look at your wrist or your hand, and it's already creeping down your wrist.
Can I use? Can you use locate object to find a person or?
You can. You've already actually interacted with the object, so theoretically speaking, yeah, you could.
Yeah. Can we do that?
Sure.
I need to know where this thing is.
You go ahead and do that. Remember, you make sure you're using this. You're deducting the spell slots, like they're charged ammo, so to speak, so that you're keeping track of what you're using.
I don't know how to do that.
You have on the D&D Beyond, you have where it says first level, and then you have the slots next to it.
Yeah.
You can just click them and keep track that way. And as soon as you clicked all of them.
Okay.
There you go.
So I've used detect magic, and I've used. Is that all I've used?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So then let's use locate object.
So as you do this, you notice that it's underground, under like underground coming from somewhat near the plantation home. It appears as though it's not where you guys left it.
Okay,
Right,
so
so we have to find some sort of a basement or similar
Mhm.
dungeon.
is it like in the house? Like, can we just like storm into the house and see what's going on?
Would you like to?
Probably.
Yeah. I
Maybe
think we let's see if there's anyone in there.
maybe we should just strongly knock in the middle of the night instead of breaking in.
Well, yeah, we can
Well,
bang on the door and ask if anyone's home.
Open the fuck up!
It
The fuck,
looks
bro?
I mean, the building looks completely decrepit now. Like, we should.
And that doesn't make you worry.
No, of course it does. It makes me want to get in there even more quickly to solve this.
Who's
mystery.
carrying this package, by the way,
I
that you
would-
initially had?
I'm a
That's
horse.
No, you're still in horse form. You're gonna go into this as a fucking horse.
Gotta kick down the door. With back kick.
Is
Do
it
you really?
possible that
That doesn't help.
Do you want to? Is that
Do
what you're?
that. Do that.
So
I do it.
okay, just to be clear, you're talking to them, and you're like, as a horse, your mouth is moving like you're a person. It's like, blah, 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 blah. Can you even talk to them when you're a horse?
I know, with other horses probably.
Okay, well, they're not horses; they're
that's not
people.
helpful?
So
Doesn't say
basically,
there.
I'll say you can.
I don't-
Not to make things difficult, I'll
It's
say you
very
can.
possible that whatever this thing is trying to get our bounty. So do we really just want to like barge in there with the bounty?
Well, that's
Do
why
you
I
want
was
to
like,
keep
I
your
could have
arm?
taken.
I could
I
have
could have.
taken.
I could have taken it and left.
Okay, well, should we just? I've got that illusion spell, minor illusion. Can that
All
cover
right.
it?
Well, I don't think we should leave it. I think we should carry it with us still. I don't want to leave it somewhere.
I don't know if that's a good idea, but yeah, we can do that. Okay. We want to go bang on this door and ask if anyone's home.
Okay, who would like to do that?
I thought the
I
warhorse
can't.
was gonna kick it in.
Okay.
I can't
about the
speak
wall.
actually. I just looked it up. You
Oh.
can't cast spells, and your ability to speak or take any action that requires hands is limited to the capabilities of your beast form. So
Okay.
So you
I'm
just.
a horse.
So
She's
I'm a
just-
horse. So at this point,
But I have
you-
I
I
give her
like
a
to.
side
I'll
eye,
say this.
And then I go and bang on the door.
I'll say this. She can understand you. So if they're trying to do this and you decide I'm just gonna kick the door in, I'll say you could do that. That's fine. I'm not gonna limit you like that. So Rila, do you want to kick in the door?
Absolutely, man.
Okay.
I have good stats.
Yeah.
Now, I'm strong now.
So she goes to kick the door in, and you guys realized Rila may not have, but you guys, would you notice the door was locked before that it was locked tight. When she kicks this door in, not only does it open up, but the doors fly off the hinges, and they go flying into the home. And this place is like mold. It's like the paint is falling off the walls. There's plants and stuff growing up the walls, and it's just there's dust everywhere. Furniture is
Is
like falling
anyone home?
apart. You don't hear anything.
All right.
Except
I
for
look
Amryn, you
for-
hear voices. Like something's calling out
right.
to you.
Can we follow the voices?
Would you like to follow the voices?
They're in your head. How do you follow them?
I wanna die.
It's just
Just cut off that finger.
I feel like they wouldn't have helped. Let's just follow the bloody voices.
so she just goes
What?
in. Wait, she just goes in as she makes her first step in. A trap triggers and the floor falls in, and your foot steps into some spikes because you didn't
Right.
check for traps. And
Right.
you take your lucky only 2 points of damage as your foot almost gets pierced by one of the spikes of the floor.
Okay. How do I track how much damage I've had?
on the character sheet, you have 27 to start.
Okay, so now I have 25.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
And the way death also works is that even if you're at 0, you don't technically die yet. You go unconscious. So you actually have a chance to bring yourself back, or if somebody heals you, you come back. It's after you, so you still don't. If you go to 0, you don't necessarily die yet. There's like a chance to bring you back. So okay, at this point you see
It's
this
happened
happen.
once.
Yeah, I know it's only happened once.
So
Right.
far.
So far. So what do you guys do? We're an
returned
hour
to
and 1 minute
my-
in.
I return into my elf form. Because I'm useless as a horse now. So,
She doesn't want to fall into any more traps or break the floor.
dude, if a horse breaks its leg, you just basically have to let it go. That horse is broken.
Wow, you could heal a horse. I mean, you can't racing horses. I think that's what that applies to. You can't just be like, oh,
Any
horse sprained a
sports
leg.
horse.
Kill it like the rest. Put it in
Any
the horse
sports
pile.
horse.
Right, but are you a sports horse?
I'm a war horse.
Oh, okay. I guess there's a higher expectation there that you okay.
Yeah, I'm useless
Did
after that.
we all
Blue
fall into the
factory.
hole? Or is
No,
it
it's just like maybe a third meter deep where you just kind of tripped into it, but there were spikes in there and you just grazed yourself.
Okay, so now that I know that there's traps, can I do something to see
Yep.
if there's more?
So if you want to look for traps, there's that you like. I would have you roll like a perception check, and you would just roll to see if you. And that way, if you roll high enough, I could be like, oh, you notice that there's these things going on.
Okay, so 9 plus 5 is 14.
Hang on one sec. I'm gonna take a screenshot of our session because Sagi asked me a question. Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Are we looking nice?
I made sure it was nice. I redid it twice just to make sure 'cause I wasn't looking
Thank
perfect.
you.
So.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Where are you posting it?
I'm just telling Sagi.
Oh, I thought it's going somewhere.
Somewhere. You can send it to us.
Okay, so while he is doing the screenshot thing, what is our plan now?
I
are we
like how
doing?
Zane. I was about to do a perception check or investigation in the room, and Zane just cuts me off and lets Sass talk, and
Because he's like, I was totally gonna check for that. He's like,
yeah. I was like about to look for.
but this is part of the learning. This is a learning session, but it's also
I
one that's
know.
very
Yeah,
dangerous.
I need your guys' sheets in front of me because if you're better at perception, then it's best if you do that.
I don't know if
Ah.
I have great perception actually.
I have
wait,
the
do
best
I?
perception. I have plus
Oh,
7
dear.
and passive perception is 17, so
Wow.
Okay.
wow.
I'm gonna have you guys talk
Oh,
real
yeah.
quick about what you guys want to do going forward. I'm gonna respond to Sagi real quick. So go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
well, I rolled for traps, so we're waiting on that. Yes, but
all right. So what did you roll again? 14
yeah.
total.
You could have had my guidance.
Damn.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that I have to do for that is touch you.
And I'm in this hole. Like, yeah, I mean, this is all really awful.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
he's-
what? It was
Like, what do I do? I just let my whole body get covered in black, or we follow the voices? Like, what are our
we're
options here?
we're looking
But,
for
I mean,
we're looking for a basement or some sort of corridor to lead
Well,
to
I
some
just
sort of a
fell
dungeon.
into something, so.
Yeah, but that was a trap. That was just a trap.
Oh,
So
okay. Well, we need
there's
to
gonna
find
be a
out if
bunch of
it's like
traps
a corridor
and
or it's just a trap.
well, there's gonna be more traps. So
Yeah.
we're probably gonna like roll. You rolled a 14. Somebody else might do some more rolls
Okay.
to check on as we go, and we're gonna look for some sort of a passageway. I think. What do you guys think?
Sounds good.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, make sure there's no traps and just try and find this object.
We can still. I mean, now that it's progressed much further, we can. Right now, if we have to cut something off, it would be like around here. So if it goes any further,
And just so that you know, I
up
would
the
actually
elbow.
make your character be like, yep, so now they have no heart. You know, she was making fun of that dwarf in our super practice session. Now it's going to happen to her.
It's fine. I already have plans for a new
Whole time.
character.
How do we know that cutting it off is gonna help?
We
You don't. And so you could, for all you know, you could cut it off, and then all of a sudden at the stub, you know, you just get some black showing up.
Yeah, because this sounds like it's like haunting me.
So at this point, I came back. What do you guys want to do?
We check for traps and anything weird we want to see.
Okay, so who wants to roll
Thanks.
for traps next? And you guys are heading where specifically? You're looking for a basement, you said?
We're looking for the basement, yeah.
Okay.
Or a
Yeah.
passageway of any kind.
Okay, so who's going to be leading the group?
Rila should probably
Rila,
do the for the
And who's holding the
for
box?
a good reason.
And who's
Rila
holding
has,
the box?
Rila was.
I was a horse.
Well, your stuff transforms with you, so like you don't like you don't just shed all your clothes off. Like that's not how that works. It
You sure?
transformed. Yes, I know. I would trust me.
Are you
That's
sure about
that's
that?
as a
What part
dungeon
of-
master. That's something that comes up in conversation.
Mr.
So
Dungeon Master, I would like to know which part of the horse was the box.
your ears.
Okay. So sorry, I'm carrying it, okay? So I hand the box to whoever wants to take it.
I guess I'll take the box.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you're already cursed, so might as well
Alright.
not risk anything more.
As
And then I would like to
as she's
check the
holding the
room.
box now, her hand
Oh,
hurts
no.
a little bit.
So are these two connected? Are they related?
Can we open it? Is the cure
What
inside
is-
our box?
Or it's gonna make it worse. It's making her hand hurt.
So
Yeah,
we
because it's
have
like
this
the-
box, right? And then this other some being is causing shit, and it has this other box.
Okay, I checked the room.
That moment when she realizes that their session, she didn't realize they could be this in depth, and she's like, "Oh shit."
I checked the
I'm not
room.
smart enough for this.
So who wants? No, you are. You're
Nobody
perfect.
is.
How?
What?
So who wants? You guys
Rena's
are
checking
perfectly
it.
fine. So go ahead and make a
I have the
perception
box.
check.
Yeah.
I did.
And?
And it is a 13.
13. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't see any traps. You see some obvious stuff, but other than like things that might be hidden, you don't see anything that might be hidden. But you do notice some things like maybe, so let's put it this way, traps that maybe other people might have gotten stuck in that have already been
But no,
sprung.
I think I need to
No
add that
secret
spell
passageway.
that creates that slave, so that I can that like magical slave.
Oh,
so I
the
can send it through
familiar.
house.
There's a
Not the
servant.
familiar.
The help us.
Yeah,
the servant.
I need the servant. So
Just
we
so
can go
that
through
you know,
house
the
and
way
take
that
all the
works is that
stuff.
you have to give it a specific task. Like, be very specific.
I would tell it to walk every inch of the house.
Oh god damn it! That
But we don't
actually
have
kind of
that yet.
works. That
Yeah,
way,
we don't have that.
you didn't prepare it.
No, I didn't prepare it. I
Oh,
don't think I
thank
have
God.
it.
Just
'Cause-
lie.
No, don't fucking lie! Stop
should
saying
have.
that shit. Don't do that. That pisses me off. I love how she just
Lying is-
casually says it like it's what I do. Just lie. Don't fucking
just
do
lie.
that. Hey, wait a second. All right, pause. How many times have you done that?
Never.
Are you lying?
No, I'm not.
Don't smile. That tells me that you're lying.
No, there was this one time I
Swear
wanted
on.
to do it. I
Swear
swear.
on everyone here's life.
I do.
Wow.
I've never done that.
You really
I
put
even-
everyone's
no, I-
life at risk like that?
We have a recording where I said, "Oh, I could just do that,"
Yeah, that's a great
then
way to
remember-
convince.
I remember
and then you
DM
said
was,
no, and then I didn't do it, and then we fucked up. If I would have done it, we would have
Well,
probably.
you could
had
just be
better
saying that
outcomes.
because it's a great excuse to convince me that you
We have
didn't
a
do
recording.
it. Well, I don't believe
There,
you.
I've never done that. I swear.
Okay,
there is a spell that literally removes curses.
there is.
Yeah, you're always smarter afterwards.
She's like, God damn it!
It's terrible. It's terrible.
This sucks.
Okay,
All right.
I would like to try something
Yes.
because is Aaron telling us that it hurts?
Has she?
Tell us.
Yeah, I would tell you guys everything.
Okay, I would like to try and use healing word on her
Okay.
and see if that does anything.
Doing so, I can tell you right now, it does nothing.
You didn't even let me roll.
I don't need you to.
What the
She hasn't taken
hell?
any damage.
Well, she'll recover from the
Ew.
spikes, which but
Oh,
as far
yeah,
as
okay. No.
I could make this a bad. I am not going to make things up as we go, but what I should have done is made it so that she prevented from getting any healing, but I didn't do that. But no, what happens is she recovers any health that you roll for her, but as far as the incident, nothing has changed.
Okay, because I said I will do that, so I will roll. Great, now I have the good rolls. It's oh wait, no, that's the wrong dice. It's 8. I'm healing 8.
Okay, you heal all the wounds. Okay, at this point, you guys continue forward. As you're walking down the basement stairs, you notice that one. Nope, too late. As you continue
Did I get
forward.
healed?
Yes, I said you got healed.
Okay.
At this point,
Okay.
as you're walking, again, I know you get further and further in the house. You notice that there might be some other traps that were sprung before you got here. You don't see any bodies there, but you do notice that there were other traps that were sprung. Things that you looking at them now go, wait, that wasn't something must have triggered that, like a hole in the floor or something came out of the wall, like sprung out. Like you see like weird things like that. As you start heading down to the basement stairs, as you get closer to the bottom of the steps, you start to see that there are some steps that were broken. But right when you notice that, the step below you, your feet, begins to break, and you trip down the rest of the stairs, and you take.
Who's
I'm not
you?
a horse.
Who's in the front? Is it Reba?
Well, yeah, Srila. So she takes
Yeah,
3
okay.
points of
I'm
damage.
sorry, Reba.
Good thing I'm not a horse anymore. I could have broken my leg.
And she'd be like, take me away, kill me now, I'm useless.
I'm useless.
I thought she was in front so she could, like...
Yeah,
use
but she rolled
perception on
poorly.
things.
She rolled poorly.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Okay.
did.
So,
So,
but as you
3
get to the
points.
basement, you see a hand dug hole in the wall.
The fuck?
okay, so there's a
How
hole in the wall.
important is your arm to you?
And
Because that shit is scary.
as you look, it is a tunnel that is. You could maybe 2 people side by side could go through, but it's other than that, it's pretty tight. But you notice that the ceiling, though, as it kind of goes down. It doesn't go like level. It goes down. And as you're sensing the object, it's clearly hit down this path.
Oh, obviously, Amarin needs to go down and get it because
course.
she's the one that's
Of
she's
course,
the one that's
right.
cursed. But it makes sense, so you have to go get it. If somebody could go
Yeah.
with you, I guess.
Can I check the area first before I start walking down this?
This is how you create player PTSD right off the bat. Starting her off right.
Friendship.
Oh, we should make her watch that one. I don't think she's watched that yet. Oh.
Come with me.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
really thankful that you didn't ask me.
Yeah.
So he'll
you know,
hang
Where are we
back.
going?
He'll hang back. Is that what it is?
Can
I guess.
can we use Rena's special thing to boost perception and
Yes.
see if?
But I don't know if she
Like
can use
that?
it on herself. I don't think she can use it on herself.
No, she
No.
can use it on me, and then I'll do it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. I touch
know,
your
I can do
shoulder
that
for that.
too.
You can do it.
You have
can...
to ask for consent first.
I don't have to.
Oh, that's right. She doesn't have to ask for consent,
No,
technically.
I just have to
I
touch.
just asked
No,
her
wait.
to do it. So.
Wait.
But there's an inside joke. So some spells she needs to get permission to use.
No, I need to have consent for that. You touch one willing creature. I think it was with charm person.
Oh, right. Yeah, you don't have to be willing.
No, there was enhanced ability that just says you touch a
Oh,
creature.
right. You just do it. Yeah, okay.
I just do that.
Let's just do it.
Guidance.
All right. So you go ahead and do that.
I touch her shoulder and ask her, "Do you want my guidance with this?"
And I say
So-
yes, please.
Good. Finally.
No, I can.
Fine.
I
She's
can
like,
do that
yes,
too,
somebody
though.
wants my guidance. What's that?
No,
I can
you're
do
back
that
in the
too.
tunnel. You didn't want to help us.
Yes, I did. I just
Bart,
implying
sing
I didn't
for
want
us.
to.
Bart, sing for us.
Do it.
Heavily
Back to the
implying. So you go
Okay,
ahead and
okay,
use
so-
guidance. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Again, speeding things up a little bit.
Okay. Oh wow. 5 plus 5, so 10 plus.
Plus 1d4.
So roll 1d4.
Should have used my guidance.
I don't. It gave me 2, so I don't know which one's which. Is it the second? I think it's just 1.
1, yeah.
I don't
so
know
fif-
what's.
15.
Yeah.
No. 10. It's 10.
10.
10 plus 1. 11. Wow. That's
Mhm.
great.
Hmm.
So you got an 11.
Mhm.
All right, you're going down there, and it's dark. Fortunately for you, no traps have been sprung. You were
Okay.
there. You don't see
Great.
anything trap wise, but no traps were sprung. As you guys get closer and closer, you do notice, however, that there's 3 of you. So right now, Amryn. The order is Amryn, Rila, and Mycelium, right?
Asylum stayed back.
Yeah, he's
Unless
he's
he came
he's
with
in
us.
he's in the back of he's the caboose
Yeah.
of the line. Okay, so you guys have as the line as you're progressing down this tunnel, you're going down, but there's the ceiling of it seems to be pretty high up there. Like you can't because of the lack of light and your dark, you can't really see above you. It's really hard. In other words, it's kind of like just going down, and it's getting darker and darker around you. Like in other words, there's like no light creeping from the ceiling. It's dark. And at this point, as you're walking, you do notice that some of the earth is just some of the dirt, like loose dirt just falls down. But nothing comes out, it's loose. However,
Can I use the-
Mycelium, as you're walking, something drips onto your back of your neck. It doesn't hurt.
Sorry, we have
It
to
does
cut
just
this
drips. Just gotta cut it off. Cut his head off.
We came all this way.
Just to be safe.
Keep going. Pick up the pace.
Oh, I'm the fastest
alright,
walking
so-
here.
So
Yeah.
something,
I'm the
something
fastest
dripped
one.
on my neck.
What is
Something. All right. So I use light to. What do I use it on? I have to use light on an object, so I can't see anything around me.
I mean, it's black. It's gray. It's like a black and white, like gray. Like there's no color to it. So you could like try to
But I can't see like anything specific.
in detail, correct? Like in other words, like literally, like if you look at something that's dark with a minimal light, there's no color to it. So you could look at it and you'd be like, oh, it's wet. You don't know if
Alright,
it's
and I
red, if it's
touch-
blue, whatever.
I touch Rila's foot in front of me, and I
Foot?
use my cantrip light. And
Why her feet? Why are you touching your feet?
Just because she's in front of me and we're
No,
crawling.
Amarin's in front of you, so you like shove
No.
Amarin out of the way.
No, Amron's in the front.
Yeah.
And who said we were crawling?
I thought we were crawling.
No,
That
you're
was a
walking.
tunnel.
That's why I made it weird.
Oh.
You're like, hang on, let me grab your feet.
No, I thought we were crawling. Alright,
No.
I touched Rila on the shoulder, and I used my cantrip light, and she is now illuminated for 20-foot radius.
Okay.
So we can see 20 feet around us now.
All
Don't
right.
we have all dark vision?
But he's
Well,
as you
dark
do
vision
this,
is only...
something else drips back down on your neck, back of your neck.
But what is it? We need to look at it.
That's why I used the light. Can we see anything now?
How do you try to look? Do you like look at like, oh, I want to feel
With
what?
our eyes.
Yeah, but do you want to like look what's dripping on your neck? Like, what do you do? Describe to me what you're doing.
Yes, I'm looking to see what the
Rila?
source of was dripping on me.
Okay, so I'll do this. Speed things up. You go and touch the back of your neck where it's wet, and as you look at it, it's black. And as you have your hand out, another drip comes and falls into your hand. It's a little bit bigger this time. And as it drops into your hand, it's just a little more gelatinous. And another drop, except it gets bigger and bigger. And as you look up, there's a monstrous blob hovering right above you. And as you look up, you're about to say something, and it just drops, completely covering you into this and succumbing you into this blob, gelatinous beast.
I'm sorry, Marcy.
You.
And at this point,
I fireball it?
No. I'm in here.
I'm in here. And that's the 20-foot radius, which is like 20 to divide 20 by 3. That's how many meters it is. Math.
Okay, so
Trigger.
It's like math.
It's like math. At this point, so as this happens, we can say combat started. And again, normally we would roll initiative, but we're trying to speed things up. What do you guys do? Who wants to be the first one to try to attack? I'll say this. By Stellium, would you like to try to get out?
Yeah.
We can't attack while he's in there.
I use heat metal on my sword.
Okay.
And
do you need to talk to do that?
Heat metal. Choose a manufactured metal.
It'll tell you components. It'll be like V. Is one of them V?
Yes.
As you start to try to talk, you bubble inside of him, and you can't get the words out as you're being silenced. That is your turn.
Right.
Next, who's next? And as you're in there, you start to notice that it burns, as if its body is made of acid.
Help me.
Help me.
Nothing but prepared.
Can I use a cantrip?
Sure.
Can I just use firebolts?
Firebolts, sure. You can actually, if you want to just do cantrips, you can do 2 cantrips.
Yeah. Can I do like 2 of the same one, or can
Sure.
I do?
You like do 2 attacks.
Just do like two firebolts. Try and split this.
Okay,
big
roll.
mess.
So roll d20 to attack, and add the modifier. And you guys look at that. Just make sure she's doing that.
Yeah,
So it should be like your spell attack modifier, and then roll d20.
Okay, so I'm rolling the d20. I got a 2.
Ooh, so
Okay,
in a
good.
panic, you just one goes right above his head and just misses him.
But wait, I don't know what the modifiers are.
Well, you wouldn't have hit it because it basically sees if it makes contact before you even do damage. So go ahead and do it again. So go ahead and do it again.
I got an 11.
All right, so that one will by itself is going to hit, but just look at the modifiers to see.
Where is the modifier? Is it the hit DC? next to it.
Mycelium, or Jimothy, are you looking at it?
Looking at the cantrip firebolt, the modifier,
It says
1d10
plus
fire
7
damage.
spell attack on mine. Like next to the spell, it says plus 7.
Yes, you add a +7 to it.
Okay, so that's 18 then.
Yes, you hit. And as you do this, you see the fireball go inside it and just slowly just bubbling in his insides as it launches inside the creature. And at this point, roll for damage.
Do I just roll the same dice?
Nope, it'll tell you what dice to roll. So you look at that.
So the spell says on a hit, the target takes 1d10. So you would, instead of d20 when you're typing it in, just type d10. The equals are d1, 1d10. Flammable object. Hit by
It says
the
the
spell
spell's
ignites.
damage increases by 1d10 when you reach 5th level, so it's 2d10.
Yes, that is true
Oh,
then.
good catch. Yeah, you're right.
So then you
about
could do
that.
2 T10, so it does a lot more damage.
So do I just change 1 to 2? And
So
then
yes,
20
you
to
change
4.
1 to 2. Yes.
Okay, so equals are 2d10.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. Perfect.
so
you
I
did it
got
right.
14.
Oh my god.
Wait, you did D20. Wait. No,
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
you
did
did it right.
14
You did it right.
damage. That's a lot
Yep,
for
you did it right.
for one hit. And at this point, it's reeling in pain. It's just kind of like its edge is just kind of like as if it's trying to like push the fireball out, and it kind of opens itself up a little bit. At which point, Mycelium gets a quick breath of fresh air for a moment. Rila, what does your character do?
Attack it.
I would like to use Ice Knife
Okay.
on it. You create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On hit, the target takes 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shards then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed in dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 damage.
So we'll
Why
say
would you do that?
Because I have nothing else.
just
I have
suck it up,
nothing
Mycelium.
It's the best I can do. It's the best I can do right now.
Flame blade. Flame blade.
I can do that as a bonus. After.
He's like, oh my god.
You have what? 28 HP. You can
All right.
take 2d6. You just have to survive the saving throw anyway.
He's not
Aw.
moving. He's gonna fail it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're basically just gonna do a bunch of damage to me, more than the creature.
I do
or anybody else.
entangled. I do entangled, okay? Resting reeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square starting from a point within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground in the area into difficult terrain. Better. The
How is
creature.
that gonna help?
So what happens is this gelatinous liquid blob gets surrounded by the vines, and as it tries to grab onto something, it grabs Mycelium.
Yeah.
Can the
Yeah.
vines go through it?
The
Yep.
vines
I'm
go
now
through.
entangled.
So
Go
now
through.
To go through
Mycelium is stuck
Yeah.
inside the creature.
At least it doesn't move anymore.
it.
Wait, make the creature move, and I'll be entangled away from it. Yeah.
Okay. At this point, as you're doing
I
this,
can also use my bonus
and
action.
oh, go ahead. What's your bonus action?
My flame blade.
Okay. You cast your flame
Just
blade.
start
It's now at this point you now have a blade of flame. However, at that dirt that was moving, all of a sudden an arm comes right out of it. And you notice that the arm, the bone, it's a bone skeletal arm that is black. And it comes out and it goes to try to grab you, Rila.
I'm
it
I'm
just
aim for
misses it.
that.
As a
Yeah.
reaction, I'll say you can do it as a reaction. So go ahead and attack it. So roll a D20.
A d20. It's a 15.
You hit it. and the hand is detached from whatever was inside there, wall, and it falls, and it starts to moving around, and it just starts like thing from the Addams Family. But you notice it is black. And at this point, you notice that
someone died from what I have.
at this point, you notice that there's dirt all around you that just starts to move a little bit.
Right.
You want us to die, right?
No.
No, you basically just killed me.
Mycelium, what do you want to do?
I am entangled.
You can. Your feet
The
are.
creature!
The creature's entangled.
No,
Not
he
you.
is. It went into the creature and it grabbed. He's the only physical entity inside him. It's a watering blob.
As soon as you said it, I was like, great, I'm stuck.
Can
You did with my ice
break-
knife.
Can you break the vines?
I'll tell you
What
what.
can I do?
Do me a favor, Rila. Roll a d20. I'm gonna do you a favor. Roll a d20. Because the vines are essentially a part of your being. Thank you. 19. It senses your intentions and it did not want that to happen, and it instantly starts to loosen up because it is a part of your being, your entity, your magic. And as it does, it quickly starts to release itself. So he's still entangled, but he can easily get himself out of it. How about that? That's fair. Okay, so at that point, Mycelium, would you want to try to spend your turn getting out of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a dexterity
what
saving
else
throw.
would I do?
I mean, you can hang out. You can hang out inside him.
That's just a d20.
Yep, and your dexterity saving throw.
Dex saving throw. I never do that. Dex is, just my top dexterity.
There's a special box for saving throws, so you might have a bonus to dexterity.
How do I not know this? Rila, do you know, or Blush, do you know this?
Where it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, the saving throw for my...
It's, you see the picture in your name? And then there's like strength, dexterity,
Yeah.
CON.
yeah.
Underneath, that
This-
box underneath. It says
this plus
saving
2?
throws. Wait, let me see yours. It's +5 for you. If you're going for dexterity, it's +5.
Yep.
Did I not see that? Oh, that box. Oh, sorry. Saving
It's okay.
throws.
No
Got
worries.
it. +5. Thank you. So 1d20 +5.
Nice.
So 21 total.
So you see him like dog paddling out of this creature to get out, and he literally just like, as he's dog paddling, you guys quickly manage to pull him out in time, so he's officially out. And I'll say that also does a little damage to him. He does, not to him, but to the creature, as he's like being like something's pulled out of this creature forcefully. He does 2 points of damage. He's in a bloody state. He's a infant. So say he's a infant or version of what this creature could be, as in just smaller, not like age. So this creature that you're fighting could be way worse. At this point, it goes to retaliate, and it goes to try to grab him back. And it rolled a 12 to attack. Does he get you, or does he... What's your armor class, Mycelium?
Where's 13?
So it misses you, but it tried to pull you back in. And at this point, it is Amaran's turn.
Okay. How far away is the object? Because I know you said I can detect it.
The object that you're trying to get to, it's not far away.
It's not far. Because I have that misty step that lets me teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see.
So if you want to run away, yes, you can do that.
I want to go
Kill it.
straight to the thing.
You'll still be in the tunnel, but you'll be a way out of danger if you do that. The tunnel's a little bit
Okay, so-
further, but it's the box itself is... I don't know how long is the... How far is your detect item? What's the range on that?
Hold on. Let me have a look.
Because I'm assuming that there's a really good range on it.
1,000 feet.
Yeah.
1,000.
Yeah.
So it's, if you want to know exactly how far, it's probably about maybe 100 to 150 feet far, further.
The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once.
Okay,
What
so
it
that's
says
helpful.
underneath it.
So this thing is still attacking us, but we're
So when
like,
I say it's in bloodied state, that means it's almost dead.
Okay, so can I do just another firebolt?
Sure.
Okay. I've got to do the d20 first.
Yes, you need to see if it's gonna hit.
I got a 1.
No! Look at my
But I can do it
stellium.
again, right?
Like, oh no!
I can do it again, right?
So go ahead, yeah, roll it again.
I got a 9.
So
Plus
I'm gonna stop
7.
torturing everyone else around you, and it's finally payback that you're gonna get something for this. As you go to fling the first firebolt, a hand comes out of the wall and holds it. So as it's stuck in your hand, it eventually goes off and right in your hand. So roll for damage.
What dice?
So she has to roll 2d10. And just so you know, I am being a little extra hard on you guys because it's a training session, so.
Sure.
You do
You just want to make sure that next time we have another session, we have new characters.
No! So you do
Liar.
13 damage to yourself. Look at her, she's like, what the fuck?
So that's
I'm
what,
sad I didn't teleport
14?
now.
You have 14 health now?
And the other firebolt does hit because of the bonus that you have, I'm sure. Because of how his armor class is. Because it was 5, I think you said. So at this point, you also destroy the skeleton's hand that was coming after you.
Okay.
So at least you got that too. So roll damage for the other firebolt that does land a hit.
Okay. That's the 2d10.
Yep.
Yes.
You gotta do the R equals.
Oh.
Wah, wah.
It's
okay.
Hold on. Wow, Sass is slow today. Give me a second.
It's okay. I'm slow too.
Okay, you do
It's
7 points of
7.
damage. That's good. At this point, it begins to want to retreat. It's clearly not feeling good about its chances, and it begins to slowly, gelatinously just glop away. But it's going in the opposite direction you guys are heading in. So in other words, it's heading
So
toward
can
the
we
exit.
now book it to the thing.
Kill it. Let's kill it.
Please.
We have to go this way back, and then there's the monster again.
So
Also, we're not
Rila, it's your
letting
turn.
anything live. We're not letting anything live that attacks us. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Rila, it's
That's
your
not how we
turn.
roll.
It's far enough away now where if you wanted to cast a spell, you'd be able to do so safely.
Now I am allowed to.
You can
Okay,
do
I use
anything you
ice
want.
knife.
I'm not
I
telling
use
you
ice
can't.
knife. I use ice knife.
Okay. Okay.
So, I have to roll a d20 to see if I hit.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
have
hit.
a 14,
You hit. Just with that alone.
and now I have to roll 1d10 for damage. Is it 1d10? Yeah. 1d10. Ugh. 1.
Are you serious?
Wait.
Wait, there's a
the shards-
modifier to
the-
it.
What do you mean?
Is there a modifier to it, or is it just the 1d10?
On hit, the target takes 1d10 piercing
Okay.
damage. Hit or miss, the shot then explodes the target, and creature within 5 feet of it must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage. So, Now you have to do.
It rolled a 2.
Good. That means I
Yay.
can do 2d6.
How do you
right?
want it to die? Because I know you're gonna kill it at this point based on how much health it has left. Tell me how it dies.
Explodes.
It should
No, don't do
freeze. It should freeze up and then crumble.
All right, so you
Oh.
see this creature. It tries to gelatinously get away, and it just freezes, and it just begins to crack slowly, and then bits and pieces of it just begin to just shatter away as its unstable
That's what you
form
get.
cannot handle itself in its current state.
That's what you get. Is that
Thanks for saving me.
Yeah,
is that-
thanks.
is that Mr. DM? Is the weird cut off hand still doing the creepy
Oh, it's
thing?
dead. It stopped moving.
Okay, good. Good.
So you
Okay,
guys
just
continue
covering all
heading
the face.
back? You heading back in the right direction, or the direction you're heading towards?
Yeah, we need to
I
go
would-
to the.
I would like to heal Amran.
Okay. At this
Aw.
point, Amron, as you do that, you start to hear voices coming from behind
Oh.
you, and you start to see the eyes appear. And you look at your hand; it's starting to go up to your halfway up your forearm at this point. But nobody else can see this yet.
I'm not sure what I can do.
To go to the box.
Yeah, I think we just need to go towards the box. Just need
Wait,
to get to the box.
Are we not doing the healing?
You are doing the healing. This is happening while you're doing the healing. Again, I'm
Okay,
trying to
because
speed things up. That's why. Sorry.
I have a question because it says and your spell casting ability modifier. I don't know what that means.
So, like how Emran or Sass has that bonus to hit, it's the same thing.
Where
So,
do I find it?
Sass, where was that on your sheet?
It's under spells, and I've got a +4 modifier, a +7 spell attack, and a 15 save DC. So I don't know.
Oh, it's a +4 then. Okay.
There you go.
All right. So you get 8
Nice.
HP back.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's pretty good. Thank you.
Nice. So, as you're doing that, you notice that this thing is just the same eyes as in your dream. It's watching you, and it's in the still far off in the dark, but it's making its way to you slowly.
I just can I teleport? Like, no, I don't want to be away from them.
She's learning.
No, they just need to go towards the box.
This is how you teach a
Hurry.
player not to separate from the party.
Like, can we just hurry towards this box, please?
Okay.
Yes.
You guys are running again. You look to where she's looking at, and you don't see anything. But as you continue, you finally get closer and closer to the box. You do see a light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. It is a bright, like a little bit, somewhat of a red aura light, like maybe from a torch. As you get to the other end, and you notice that you get to like a temple-looking area.
Great.
And there appears to be a good number of bodies that are resting there. That clearly have been there for quite some time. And there is that box that you saw before. It's sitting at this like a little podium, or like just as it being held up like by a pedestal as like the main focus of the room. And it seems to be a few like skeletons are like stuck, or statues, like they're like as if trying to reach for it. And at this point, as you walk in, you all finally at the same time hear the voice coming from this creature as it comes down the hall.
We all hear it.
You all hear it now, and for the first time, you all can start to see as it walks in. And as it walks in, it not only is you see its size, but you see as its arms come out as if it's trying to lift itself up and out. And it stands up 6.5 feet tall, or 2.1 third meter tall. And it's just lurching over you. Just huge.
Is it trying to attack us, or is it just?
It's now just standing there, and as it stands there, it's in shadowy form. And it roars, and at this point, you start to notice that the skeletal creatures start to move and rustle about.
I don't see us getting out of here, guys.
What do you guys do?
That's what you get for helping. That's why we don't help.
It's just like, this is why we don't help people.
I'll give this middle finger and we'll go on our merry way. But that's not gonna help us right now.
I don't think I have anything that would really help.
At this point, Amryn hears that box as if it's calling out to her. But it doesn't sound angry.
Can I do some kind of investigation to see if there's any, like, what's going on with the box?
Roll investigation. Quick. That's gonna be your turn, but you real quick.
Okay, hold on.
You have 15 minutes left of the session.
Oh, yeah, nice. Plus 7 investigation. 3. So 10.
You notice the room, and like it's very unique. It's been here for quite some time. Maybe whoever it was that dug their way here, maybe something might have been. I'm being quick about this, but due to the short time, maybe something ancient about this room. Maybe somehow, maybe somebody got here, something was calling out to them, like either you, and things happened. You can't piece it together right now. But fact is, whatever is here is dark, ominous. But there's something that's different about this box, and it's not necessarily bad. Maybe it does bad things, but it's just there's something different about it that you could probably learn more about.
How do I learn more about it?
You'll have to wait your turn. Next, we'll say who wants to go next.
What's the situation here? Like this
the large creature. The large creature is standing, is about to look like he might be attacking, but the dead bodies that are starting to rustle around. They haven't gotten up yet, but they look like they might.
How far away is the creature?
It's at the entrance of the room. You're probably about standing in the middle of the room, so I'd say about maybe 20 feet. Which is... divide that by 3. I really should start trying to actively convert that. Hang on.
No, so because all the stats are in feet too, so that doesn't really matter.
Okay.
It's just, if you say something like, oh, it's towering above you 4 feet or something, I have no idea how tall that is. But if it's like, oh, it's 20 feet away, I can deal with that.
So it's almost standing, almost 3 meters tall.
Okay. But how far away? Like
It's
the
double
base of it?
It's what's it, about 20 feet.
20 feet, okay.
Yes.
Ooh.
Which is about 6.6 meters away.
I cast Bark Skin on Amren, which makes her have her armor class can't be less than 16.
Okay.
She has the
So
lowest armor class.
She does, so it makes her a little bit less squishy. Okay.
Thanks.
You know what that means. Okay.
No?
You never heard that expression?
What?
You're less squishy. It means you could take a hit. Okay.
Wizards are
You
squishy.
wizards are squishy, like the glass cannon, but you've never heard that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It means you're easily damaged. It's like a.
Okay, well that makes sense.
It's a D&D.
She's like, what is he calling me squishy for?
I mean, it makes sense. Like you. Can
I want to make sure
her.
I'm being clear about what she's like. The fuck did you just say to me?
Just call me fat?
I was like, uh-oh.
I'm just trying to protect
Hey, she's
you.
she's not responding to my messages anymore, guys.
She's blocked you all.
Oh yeah, she just blocked us. Said something about
man.
fat shaming on Twitter. I don't know, but
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying
Moving
to.
on.
yes.
I'm trying to protect Amren because
What does mycelium do? Thank you, Amina. Appreciate you.
Mycelium, what do you do?
I'm going to to do something special.
I hope.
It's just gonna go invisible and run away.
Yeah, he's done it before. He's done it
I
before.
really thought about doing that, but I'm gonna do the bardic inspiration for Amber.
Ooh, you're gonna have
She
to
has
sing.
my-
You have to sing.
Yes,
I
know,
make him
know.
sing when he does it.
Thank you, Aaron, for saving me from the blob. Now please go get that box because it's gonna save us all. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow it. And every time he does sing for us, because I'm not that mean, I give him a point of inspiration to use at a later point. Because I'm not that much of a
fun, though.
monster.
I have so many points of inspiration.
I have
Do you?
one.
Wait, do you? How many do you have?
I,
You
3.
can only have 2!
Oh, well.
Oh,
Use
God
them
damn
more
it!
often, I guess.
You're all cheaters. Ugh.
I have 1.
Well, then give one to Rila or Amron for permanent use. But anyways, moving forward because you're running out of time. Amron, you have tell her what dice she can roll extra with your given inspiration, the one you just did. Because there's 2 different kinds. But for the way he just did, you get. Go ahead and tell us. I think it's 1d10.
Bardic inspiration 1d8.
1d8. So whatever you run, any roll you make, you can add a 1d8 to it.
And you can have my
Okay.
guidance on top.
And a
Not for
bonus action.
attacks. Not for attacks.
Okay, but
Guidance doesn't use
you
it for
said I could-
attacks.
you said I could
That's
learn
what I
more
said
about
to you.
the
Oh,
box.
yeah. If you
Can I-
want to learn, if you can use the guidance for the box. Yes, you can do arcane check.
Okay. Okay.
So I would definitely recommend that you use all those bonuses they just
Yeah.
gave you.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
roll a d20, add your modifier that you have, and then roll a 1d10 and then a roll 1d4.
Got a 3. So 3
Oh.
plus 7.
Play
I'm not
7, that's a
doing
10,
well.
and then roll a 1d10, that's a 10.
1d10.
Making it very
It's a
complex.
14. Now do 1d4. That's actually surprisingly you're getting there.
1d4 or 1d8?
Now
4.
do 4. I meant to say 10, or 8, but that's fine. Doesn't matter.
2.
Okay, so you passed. You just passed by 1. That's fine.
Well,
I know it was supposed to be an 8, but I meant to say 8,
Yeah.
but it's fine. So
yeah.
because it was lower than it was. If it was like a 9 she got, then I'd be like, okay, well,
Then you really did need all of our inspiration.
it did. So I
Yeah.
have good news for you. You learn that the box by itself isn't inherently evil. What it does is that you read the arcane symbols on it, and what they tell you is that it basically reads contain spirits, souls, sap. So essentially, what you're doing is you're learning that something's calling out to you, and you come to your senses and realize that your soul is being sucked into that box. And that's why your arm is turning black and is slowly being drained of life. And your soul is slowly being drained into a box which has been trapped by many, many others. She's like, fuck.
Do we have to destroy all the creatures or have to destroy the box? Like,
What do you want to do? I'll let you
Open the
decide.
I don't know. Oh,
From the box
if
and
I
get your
open
soul
it,
back.
does it? Yeah, does it?
You look at it, you look like, I'll tell you what, just because we're running out of time, you look at it, you look like you might have to break the box open.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
You're
break
gonna save a
box.
bunch of other people too.
What about the box you're
Yeah.
currently holding?
What about
We're
it?
just holding it. Ignore that one. We're gonna break this one.
I agree.
Okay.
Wow.
Something's gonna bite us in the bum.
Wait, have we had any sort of hints about our box at all?
I
other
would-
than
I
don't
would
open
like-
it?
No.
I would like to see if the box looks any similar. Like,
It does
has
not.
Similar.
It's not.
Okay.
But you don't want to open it up or anything?
It did hurt her, so
Oh yeah.
I opened the box. I opened the box.
All right. As you open the box, you see a glowing yellow sword. Holy sword out of the box.
That's mine. That's mine.
It is not an evil weapon. It is a holy relic of some sort. Must have been passed down from generation to generation from the person that asked you to retrieve it. And as you point it toward the creature, it glows brighter and brighter. What do you do?
Should have opened that box earlier.
You never listened to me, Bo.
And she said that the entire time. She was like, I want to open it. I want to open it. Everyone's like, no, don't do it.
I keep walking towards that stupid creature and tell them to break the other box.
As you start walking toward the other creature, you see that it screams in horrid, like fury, and it steps away from you.
That's what I like. Good. Good. More.
Horrid fury. Yeah.
And at this point, it
Okay,
gets and as you guys, I'm assuming you're heading toward to deal with the box.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How would you like to
Smash it
destroy it? You would do physically try to destroy it, or are you going to use a spell on it?
I don't have spells with damage, so
He's a bard. He just talks his way out of problems. He can't talk his way out of this one, can he?
I can
Out
heat
to the
up
box.
the metal. I can heat up my rapier and attack it, but I'm just gonna attack it with my rapier.
Okay. Again, to speed up because we're running out of time, I'll say you go ahead and start hitting it. It does a little bit of damage, but it's not like anything substantial to like get the box open. Amron,
All right.
what would you? I know that I'm not gonna. Again, just because you're new at this, I'm gonna give you one hint. There is something you can do that will, spell wise, that should resolve this quickly. I don't know if you have it prepared or not.
Well,
I don't know.
Roll Arcane, and I'll see if you can figure it out.
Oh, this hasn't gone well today. 10
plus
7.
I got the.
Oh, you can use some. I'll say again, just to help you out because we're running out of time. You also use guidance.
No,
She can't. She's too far
touch her.
away. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. With that, you feel like if you were to somehow be able to deactivate the sigils that are active on this box currently.
Use your spell to spell magic.
I was about to say, is it to spell?
Yeah, you could use that.
Choose one creature, object, any. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. I don't understand how any of this works, but okay. What do I do now?
Mycelium, do you looking at it right now?
It says
Yeah.
at higher levels when you cast a spell using a spell slot of level 4. No, you're not level 4. Choose
Yeah,
one
no.
creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level higher, that's not. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. The spell's level is level 3,
Yeah.
so 10 plus 3.
All right. So you
Oh.
cast it, and it works. I just checked because it's a DC check, so I just checked it. So here's what happens. At this point, you disable the box, and you see that it starts to glow a little bit, and Amron hears yelling and lots of noise from multiple voices. They're not exactly angry, but the light appears from the box, but then subsides, and then suddenly the box it starts to begin to crack, and you see white light peering through those cracks, and the box shatters and explodes. And you see all this energy and spirits just pouring out of it. And you see something ram into you, as it might be part of your essence that was sapped from that box returning back to you. And at which point you look at your hand and you notice it's returned back to normal. However, you begin to look at first of all, you notice that the sword that you have begins to glow less and less at this point. At this point, you also notice that the creature that was standing before you is getting smaller and smaller until it is the size of a small child, as it's beginning to in the fetal position and begins to whimper.
Oh my.
Kill it.
Hello. Yeah.
It's a trick.
Emran, do you want to
Roll,
do this? Because
Amron,
it
roll.
hurt you.
I'd say it's roll an intelligence check, or no,
Yeah,
you
I was
can
gonna say, like, what
do an
is, like,
do an
an
arcane check.
being or
Roll
something?
an arcane check one more time.
This never
Actually,
goes well.
you know what? No, you already did. I'll say because we're gonna run out of time. I'll say that you, based on what you've learned, it was a cursed item, something cursed this being, and
Yeah.
it was trying to absorb spirits to either survive or not feel alone.
Why would we
Yeah.
not kill it?
Because it's just, it needs help. It's been cursed. I don't
Okay,
want
it's-
to die.
It will
like-
do the same thing again.
It's
You
like
realize
no
it can't. You can't. You realize it can't because the
Oh.
box is destroyed.
It will
Is the
build a new
curse gone?
box.
Is
the
it-
box-
is
the
it not
box
cursed
is-
anymore?
The box is non-existent. It's just shattered and destroyed.
Is the curse gone?
Yes, you feel confident the curse is gone. But
So what
this
does the
spirit,
being look
this, it's going from the shady figure that you saw it as, and it's getting lighter and lighter. But you notice that is a small
Can
child.
we just leave? Can we just say?
We're not keeping the baby.
I want to keep the baby.
We're not keeping the baby.
I'm keeping. I'm keeping.
You're not keeping the baby. I'm not letting you. I'm not letting you. You cannot
no.
keep her.
Let's put the baby in the box, deliver the box, and keep
Oh
the sword.
my god!
That's
We
not
never
bad.
look at
Roll a
never- we
religion
might have
check.
to-
Who wants to
we
do
might
this
have
to see
to- What kind of check?
religion? Because you're dealing with
Religion.
spirits.
That would probably be somebody who's.
She
Emran
said,
should do that.
does she even
Emran
want
should
to?
really-
Does she even
I
want
thought this
to?
was cool. So what will that do?
She wants what? Just so you know, she wants you to find a way to stuff this child in a box.
I want
But
to.
now, okay,
So
before
le-
we do that,
It's
we
so
have to
bad.
return our bounty. Like, could we just put the sword back and then give the bounty back?
no, we keep the sword, put the baby in the box, and give that as the bounty. We never look in the box. We don't know what's in there,
But
right? We put the baby in the box. We deliver the box. We get the
Amber
bounty
realizes
reward,
that
we
her
leave.
superpower.
Open the box and see that it's a baby.
How would we know? We never opened it. That's how we got
Amron,
it, right?
you realize that your superpower is reasoning skills.
Okay. I guess let's do this religion check.
Just to see if you can even figure it out.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. 8 plus 4
You
Plus my guidance.
plus your guidance, which is
1d4.
1d4.
I mean, you're gonna have to do a really high check for this. Yeah, no,
It's 1.
because you'd have to
So
do
it's
like a 1920.
4, which is 12 plus 1.
Yeah, you're not. I'm sorry. If you're gonna do something like that, you got to roll high for that. You know, you realize that if you leave this child alone, it'll probably go back into the afterlife in peace, as in not in a fucking box.
That's fine. I'm fine with that. So the child's dead?
It was a spirit, yes.
Oh shit. Okay. Just leave them. Can we leave now?
I keep the sword.
I'm
You
done
got.
with
It's
getting
part of the
scared.
assignment. You have to give it back. She's like, you can't take this away from me.
I keep the sword.
You can't keep the sword. It's part of the mission. You have to give it back.
Who says
Yeah, how
that?
much is the bounty?
Oh my
Is the sword
God.
worth it?
I persuade Rila to give me the sword.
Oh my god. I mean, sure, go ahead, but you have to roll. You have to come up with a really good argument.
If we sell the sword, we get probably much more than that stupid bounty got us. That bounty almost got us. No, Amron
Do we
almost
know
got
how
us
much
killed.
the-
Helping people
Okay.
and all of that.
Helping
Glossing over
people.
that? Do we know how much the bounty is, and do we know how much the sword is worth?
So just so you know, we do things based on Banano. So like the game currency is Banano.
Yeah, yeah.
So the way it works is this assignment would have given you guys a total of 40 Banano total.
Okay.
This item,
is
you
worth?
do not know, but I will say this: there's no guarantee that it's worth more than that. It could be more of a sentimental value. So you're gonna take a gamble on this. Do you want to try to say you
Holy
keep it?
artifact.
It's holy. It just. Have you seen that creature? Have you seen it glow?
I'm gonna roll to see if this is worth more or not. Then so it's up to you. But I'm gonna say this: you have to sell. I can't make you keep this powerful item
Why can I not keep it?
because I don't want you to have a goddamn nuking weapon. You already have somebody who has the goddamn fireball.
It's your fault.
Mycelium already stole someone's hat, so like.
Yeah, but it doesn't have any powers. It's just a rich person's hat.
Why can I not have something?
You can buy
Why do
something
I
with
always
the
have
money
to
you
lose
make.
something? You always take something away from me.
Stop
Here,
playing that!
see?
Don't you dare! I know
No.
what you. No, that's
true.
not gonna. That's
Zane's
just
Don't
not.
take the
Speaking of
sword
you.
away from me.
Here's what I'm gonna let you do. You give the sword up. You guys can. I think based on the money everyone's made, you can all pick a magic item from the shop.
I want the sword.
God damn you, woman!
Why
Why?
can I not have
Why?
the sword?
Because you weren't supposed to open the box.
Don't tell us not to open the box.
I
You
did
don't
tell
have
you
to
not to open the box.
boxes when you know
We
we're
were
just gonna
supposed to open it. It saved us.
You weren't supposed
Okay,
to
so
open it. It's
we
supposed
get
to
enough-
mess with you.
We get enough banana that all three of us can afford a magical item.
Yes, but you'll end up with almost no banana left afterwards. So that means you can go, and we'll make a thing on the server to let people know that they can start putting stuff in, and they can get really excited and try to get a chance to win 1,000 banana per person you pick.
No deal. I want the item. I want the sword.
It's my sword. Hands off my sword. I would have just
kidding.
made a
I'm just
decision.
kidding. Let's do it.
So,
I wanted to make a decision
we'll do
for
this.
the good of all of us.
It'll be
No,
good. Yeah, this
no.
will be good. Yes, this
No.
is what we're doing because it's not fair. That's Ash. This will let her get a magic items. Every one of you can get a fun magic item.
Trying
I
to
was
do
just
here.
joking. So yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do here. I wanted to
Okay.
give up the sword.
Yes, that's what we're
Okay.
doing. There we
Okay.
go.
That's what
And-
I am doing.
Okay, so I will end the session. Thank you, everybody. This is what we'll do as a practice. My dysfunctional friends here, we just got through, and congratulations, Sass. You just officially played Dungeons and Dragons. And as you could tell, we all still stumble through it sometimes. So you don't have to be perfect. We work together to figure out things. We don't expect you to be perfect. We just want you to ever make sure we're all having fun. That's the main takeaway from this. And then we learn a little bit more every time. And then there's things that I don't know off the bat that I'll be like, let me look into it later. But for now, we'll do X, Y, Z. But yeah, that was it. And we'll talk later to make sure, see how you liked it. And I just want to end the session now. You didn't die. And I'm going to mute we're going to end it here. I just want to say, see you guys next time on the official live Dungeons Banano.